Have we moved?
Yeah, we've moved.
Are we on?
We're on.
Hello?
We've moving on.
Then this is where I tell you, if you would, like, subscribe, and follow. This is True Really News. If there's a bell available, click that too. That way you'll know whenever we do new stuff. And apparently, with Scott's new fetish, we have a whole lot of new things to do.
Oh, man, you cannot believe what's coming up tomorrow.
I can't, really. I want to, but I just don't understand it. Anyway, you like, subscribe, you follow, ring a bell if it's available. If you've got something longer, if you have a question, comment, conundrum, or a better snark than we had Saturday.
Yeah, because that wasn't even a good, that was
just
sense.
Shouting stupid stuff.
It was so sad.
Was it all in caps?
That's a human,
calm.
That's a human life that's being dumb as a post. And it's sad.
Yeah. But luckily, Mom's basement is warm and he has computer access.
Well, if you look up the person, there's nothing there. So this is an account they use to go.
Oh, it's a trolling account.
Yeah.
Lovely. Anyway, if you have a question, comment, conundrum, or snark that's a bit on the longer side where you can't just leave it in the comments here.
Yep.
Cool. If you have a story you'd like to share with us, we can handle that too. Send it to the ever-popular and hardly ever used. Well, no, that's not true.
That ain't true.
No.
The well-used.
Anyway, forget that part. We'll edit that out in post.
Yeah, right. I'm going to do the work.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, TITR at netradio.network would be our email. What is so hard about email?
Nothing when you just say it.
That's what I thought. I just got stuck there for a second. TITR at netradio.network for emails. Thank you for your support.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Dateline, Bill Gates. How the tide is turning the worm. Yeah, I think that's right. In a recent essay...
Wasn't that a popular soap opera, As the Worm Turns?
As the Tide Turns, the Worm was the West Coast version.
No, that was Blondie.
Oh!
Wasn't it? She had something about a tide somewhere.
I can't remember. In a recent essay, Bill Gates challenges the prevailing doomsday narrative surrounding climate change.
Are we still dying?
Yeah, no,
cataclysmically?
No, are you ready? Arguing that while it remains a serious threat, it will not lead to civilization's collapse.
Well, that's a load off my shoulders, boy.
Well, and to have Gates come around to this, because remember, he was a hardcore doomsdayer.
Yes, he's a very wealthy
doomsdayer
virtue signaler.
With virtue signaler, right. Instead, he advocates for more measured, data-driven approach that prioritizes human welfare over narrow temperature targets. Gates acknowledges that climate change will have serious consequences, particularly for the world's poorest populations. However, he contends the classic catastrophic framing currently dominating climate discourse is counterproductive, causing policymakers and advocates to fixate on near-term emissions goals while diverting resources from more effective interventions.
He knows climate stuff is kind of falling off the radar, right?
Well, I think what we're seeing here,
it hasn't had a popular riot in a long time.
He's stuck his finger up in the wind and realized winds have now.
Oh yeah, that's
worm turned.
I'm going to back off a hair.
Yeah,
until idiots are in charge again.
Well, he sounds like who's the guy from Aarhus in Denmark?
Old Aarhus.
No, what's the I forget his name right now. But his argument is, look, climate change is going to happen. There's nothing we can do about it.
It always happens.
Yeah, we need to prepare people for it. That's it. We just need to adapt. And that's what Gates is saying now. Do
you know why God made Uggs?
Why did God make...
Sometimes it's cold. And there are girls.
Central to his argument...
do you suppose, like, Arabic women are cold all the time, too?
And that's why they wear the things?
I'm wondering.
That's a cultural deal.
Oh.
Central to his argument is the need to shift metrics. Rather than focusing solely on emissions and temperature increases, He proposes that improving lives, particularly those of the most vulnerable, should be our primary measure of progress. Having a hard time arguing that.
Sounds very idyllic.
Yep. Gates argues current climate spending often lacks rigor, with less effective projects consuming resources that could be better directed towards two key areas: making greenhouse gas elimination affordable through technological innovation, which really you don't need.
No.
And reducing extreme poverty through improvements in agriculture and health. That
made
use.
sense.
Right.
I thought we were supposed to improve poverty by giving other people's money.
While having other people take our money. Or, just letting the government give money, a little money to people and keep most of it for themselves.
And how did socialism make its comeback? Anyway, that's another story. Go ahead.
3 guiding truths. Gates proposes 3 fundamental principles to guide climate action. First, climate change is serious, but not the end of civilization. Sure. Second, well, if we're going into a new ice age, it's going to get nasty, right?
How come climate change is so tough, but all the other natural things are so good? I don't understand.
Second, temperature is not the best metric for measuring progress. Hallelujah.
Yeah, they've already done that, though. That's why they do climate change. Wait a minute. We're having the coldest winter on record because of global warming?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, we got to quit calling it global warming.
If you watch some of the old TV shows that were, they would explain to you why global warming affects cold. And it was like, no, you've got to come up with a different name.
So all double talk. Third, health and prosperity provide the strongest defense against climate impacts.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Gattis. Welcome to the party.
And
that's
for
news.
Those of us that argued about masks and vaccines, we've been arguing about this even longer, and welcome.
Yep. We'll take you whenever we get you, man.
Nice to see you.
Yep.
So I found this strange story, but it's kind of, I don't know. I'll let you decide. Heartwarming? Not really. It's not a woman who runs one of Europe's largest legal brothels has revealed what she believes is the grossest thing that guys who visit the establishment do. Now, this is obviously written to be, what's the word? Salacious? Would that be the word?
Yeah, prurient at least.
Yeah, you're looking for...
Yeah.
Her name is Catherine, and she is probably the highest person on the list except for the actual owners.
Mm-hmm.
And while she says she will go above and beyond to cater to her clients' sometimes outlandish requests, some still do manage to catch her off the guard. She's been at this job since she was 22. She thinks maybe her psychology degree might help in that background might have helped her.
I always find that so odd to discover.
I do too, because I find psychology degrees to be a lot like women's studies. The PhD... What?
Well, not all of them. I mean, there's some psychologists that are pretty well grounded. I've never personally met many of them.
Trying to think now.
I remember when my dad shifted from religion to counseling.
Yeah.
And he said, here's the biggest problem. It seems like everybody goes into counseling or psychology to fix their own problems.
Yeah, whereas all he had to do was wait for his kids to get old enough to get the hell out of the house. Once the boys were gone, everything seemed better. I don't know how that worked.
Dad was having a great time.
Anyway, Catherine talked to LAD Bible about her experience of managing the brothel in an interview.
Okay.
And she is an OnlyFans creator with 453,000 followers. I don't know that she gets naked. I think she just talks salacious things about the brothel, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
She often shares anecdotes from her day and dishes the dirt on what goes on behind the scenes. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's...
Yeah, and boy, I just don't care.
She's outlined the strict protocols in place at her brothel.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
She's revealed how a lot of blokes... See, now, this is all before they get to what they're actually trying to tell you. The grossest thing, right?
Right.
So they feed you all this backstory. However, she draws the line at one thing. Oh, here it'll be, right?
Okay.
No, another 3 paragraphs before she explained what really grosses her out. She can't help but get seriously turned off when she sees guys coming in to celebrate the birth of their child while their partner and baby are still in the hospital. I okay.
I'm
I have
there.
a question.
Me and the doctor agree on this.
I don't get it. Now I know that human beings are capable of weird, strange, violent, whatever anyone is.
Sure.
My brain cannot follow that one. I mean, it just
I
can't.
do not get that. It makes zero sense.
She captioned the short clip where she claimed this. I have seen many things as a manager and have learned how to be super non-judgmental, except when I see men coming to celebrate while their wives are still in the hospital.
I didn't want to be away from them.
So my favorite were they picked out 3 from the comment section.
Yeah.
The first one, every day we think we've hit rock bottom and every day they give us a shovel.
And start digging.
Or in all caps, guys, plural? As in this is not an isolated incident?
No, apparently not.
And a third added, I work at a strip club. For me, it's dudes trying to get laid before they get married the next week.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never trust a bachelor party.
Right. You know what we did at my bachelor party? We watched video of Star Trek outtakes.
There you go.
That was a great party. We had some drinks. We had some snacks. That was it.
I'm just trying to think. Let's see. There was beer and booze.
Yeah.
And funny stories.
Mm-hmm.
Card game. We played cards a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
From Gulf News via Ronnie Tucker. Hey, Ronnie.
RT.
Albania's Prime Minister, Edi Rama, announced that Diella, the country's AI-generated Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence, is now
the what's who?
Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence is now preggers.
One more,
and will give birth to 83 children.
The
metaphor is deliberate. Those children will, in fact, be digital agents.
Dum, 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 dum.
One AI assistant assigned to each of the 83 members.
Do they get the cool little snub-nosed P-38s that the men from Uncle had with the little weird thing that was supposed to be a compressor?
A silencer.
They're not silencers. They're compressors.
Says who?
They don't. People who shoot?
I shoot.
Yeah, real people who shoot.
I'm not AI, dude.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway,
most of the shooters I know call them compressors because they don't really silence it. They just muffle it.
Right.
Some.
That's true.
You know,
that's fair to say.
Zip, 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 zip.
Yep.
No.
You hear click. Like on a 22 long rifle, you'll hear mostly just a click.
If you're a hitman and you use a 22, don't ask me how I know.
I have to kill you.
But not with a 22 because that would be leaving the door open.
Pew, pew,
pew. Don't do that. That annoys me because now I see stupid people doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Take out your pew-pew. Put your pew-pew back in your pants, for heaven's sake.
God, not while I'm drinking. Jeez. Okay. So 83 agents.
Anyway, do they get those? These agents, do they get those cool little P-38s?
No, they're AI.
Oh.
One AI assistant assigned to each
lost my interest
of the 83 members of parliament from the ruling Socialist Party.
Should have brought my knitting.
Shouldn't have brought the socialists. Rama unveiled the plan at the Global Dialogue event in Berlin, casting it as the next phase in an audacious attempt to embed AI directly into the machinery of governance. What could possibly go wrong? NDTV
kind of boggles, doesn't it?
Yeah, which first amplified the quote, reported the PM is saying the digital offspring will brief MPs on what they missed in the chamber and tell them, quote, who you should counterattack, End quote.
Dum, 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 dum.
Diella herself is only weeks old as a minister. In September of 2025, she was introduced via a screen rather than a swearing in as the world's first AI given a cabinet-level portfolio.
Where is this again?
Socialist Party, Albania.
Okay.
Reuters described the appointment as a radical wager. Nice job, Reuters. An algorithm placed in charge of the country's infamously murky public procurement process in a bid to remove human discretion from decisions worth billions. Yeah, there's no chance that can go awry.
Are they tongue-in-cheeking, I hope?
I don't know. AP News recorded the chaotic debut with opposition MPs jeering at the virtual minister as the virtual minister addressed Parliament. Critics dismissed the move as a techno-theatrical distraction from systemic corruption. Oh, I can imagine that showing up in the Minnesota House and Senate anytime now.
May have already, and we just don't know.
Supporters framed it as an EU-facing signal that Albania is ready to modernize its bureaucracy. Ronnie says,
I have an idea. Thin the bureaucracy. You won't need the AI.
Ronnie says, what did I just read? Am I tripping balls? No, Ronnie, sadly, you're not.
You know, you just went through that whole story and my brain is going, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay, I've got a low-tech what the.
Okay, shoot.
Bang. No, I'm sorry. Pew, pew.
Ick.
Spain's. Who knew Pepe was going to be such a star?
Pepe Le Pew Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. Oh, mon ami.
Come to me.
And there was always a poor cat that got a white stripe and really shouldn't have that day. Spain's national police said last week that they have arrested 7 people suspected of stealing more than 1,100 chairs from outdoor seating areas at restaurants and bars in Madrid and other nearby municipalities in just 2 months. They've been busy little worker bees.
Why?
The group of 6 men and a woman, well, that won't go over with HR.
Right.
Worked at night to pilfer the chairs from 18 different establishments. Suppose she was a DEI hire, and I'm just...
Oh, good Lord.
The group of 6 men and the aforementioned hire worked at night to pilfer the chairs from 18 different establishments in Madrid and Talavera de la Reina, a smaller city southwest of said capital.
Okay.
In August and September. So in 2 months, they sold 1,100 chairs. The estimated...
Well, apparently the government's going to have to stand for that.
The financial impact...
Did it stand because the chairs are gone and they don't they don't have a place to...
Yeah, go to your room.
Okay.
The estimated impact of the stolen property was about 60,000 euros. For those of us that run in dollars, about 69 grand. Wow, the dollar has fallen. The suspects face charges of theft and belonging to a criminal organization. And police found they mostly resold the chairs in Spain, but some also made it to Morocco and Romania.
They were smuggling chairs to Romania? I mean, Morocco makes sense. It's right there.
Spain makes sense. It's more there.
Yeah.
It's there.
But Morocco ain't there. I mean,
Romania
ain't there.
No. And then you have to make sure you're out by dark.
Right.
Vampire reference. Look it up.
Nicely
in Spain, Wallachia. In Spain, many restaurants and bars leave their tables and chairs, which are usually made of metal or hard plastic, outdoors during the night. By the yard would go nuts over there. Minnesota company, don't worry about it.
Of course, picking up any of those by the yard things, they weigh what? 2 metric tons?
Well, these are metal chairs or hard plastic, same thing.
Yeah.
The chairs are normally kept in stacks at restaurants and chained down, so they had, a little breaking and entering there.
Yeah.
I'm confused as to why you'd go through that much trouble to steal chairs. And is there really that big a black market for stolen freaking outdoor chairs?
Apparently in Romania there is.
Who knew?
And Morocco, for that matter.
Yeah, and parts of Spain.
Parts of Spain, yeah.
I'm flabbergasted. I need to sit down.
My gastards have rarely been this
Crap,
flat.
they've been here.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.